you can get with this, or you can get with that. Yo, you can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this. Urban Daily's where it's at.
Woke up, didn't choke up, saw my AK, it was broke up, put it together like a jigsaw, got my 9 and my Rambo knife off the floor, went to the...
That was a hilarious session. Like, it's bugged because, you know, with the natives, like, we all used to just love to make each other laugh. Like, that was just, like, you know you had your finger on something if you could make the Roman native tongue laugh, you know what I'm saying? So, there's a couple of things I was trying to do with that, like, you know, I wrote that, and one of the main things I was trying to do was make them laugh. I just knew it was gonna be massively funny, and of course it was. I had them on the floor. I had them all in the same room when I played it for them, and cats was literally on the floor, so mission accomplished on that. But secondly, one of the main things I was trying to say with it is that, you know, like we were kind of entering a time musically where, you know, where just the bravado I feel was a little dangerous, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I really was trying to stress is in our community, you know, in the hip hop community, you know, which is mostly black, where the children are slaves. You know what I'm saying? They broke up our family units upon entry. So, you know, fast forward a few hundred years, like, you know, we making these records about what we do to each other. And one of the things I was really trying to state with that skit is that, yo, we're so broken down and divided that it's very possible any black on black crime is us killing a family member. You know what I'm saying? And kind of took it to the extreme with the, you know, you mean I'm not, the whole vision of it, but very backhanded was trying to say like, yo, we not necessarily doing something that's to the benefit of us, regardless of what you get from the situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you trade in, you know what I'm saying, what you take in for the life of a family member? And, you know, and it was just a little something I thought kind of should be stated, and that I felt like I was a person that could verbalize that. You know, I felt comfortable putting it in the form that it was because I knew when asked, I could tell you what I was thinking behind it. And it actually got me flown to London. The CEO of Polygram at the time was a cat by the name of Alon Levy. And he flew me to London before the record came out to ask me about these lyrics. And I was like, wow, you know. And so, you know, like, you know, I explained it to him exactly how I'm explaining it to you. And essentially, like, he was a child of the war. He was, you know, a child of the, you know, of the Holocaust. And it created these feelings in him. Now, of course, the record had nothing to do with the Holocaust. So once I'm kind of explaining to him where I was coming from with it, like, I kind of sort of, a sigh come from him, like, you know, like he was relieved because he wasn't really sure what I was trying to say. And that he took it to that extent, I was like, wow, like kind of blown away, just starting to understand the power of words. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was a dope meeting. We met at this restaurant called Zen, and I'll never forget it. And yo, and the real, like, yeah, like it was kind of cool to explain it to him. And this was right before the album came out. He asked us, so what's up with the album? Is it ready? I love it. I like it. This created feelings in me. What's up with the album? We was like, we're having one problem with a sample, Herb Albert, for Flavor of the Month. We can't get it cleared. He's like, Herb Albert? We're like, yeah. He's like, it's clear. Don't even worry about it. He's like, for real? What are you talking about? He's like, I just gave Herb Albert $600 million for A&M. That's clear. We was like, all right, cool, man. Yeah, that's just the power of, you know, of writing a record that can kind of get a little notoriety to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, want to be in the sample clip. I just saw Korn. Korn has been performing it for years, and I had heard about it, and a cat just sent it to me, and I was blown away. Like, Korn is literally performing our intro for years, and I'm like, wow, that's just crazy. I think it was more wordplay, it was more witty than it was us trying to necessarily shock you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, you know, being young, you kind of definitely do push the bravado pedal a little bit heavy. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and as an MC, all of us do it, you know what I'm saying, without question. And in a lot of cases, it's dope, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of what hip hop is spawned from, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, definitely comes to growth, you know what I'm saying? And even understanding that, you know, even on an album like A Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, it was very well-rounded. There was a variety, you know what I'm saying, which doesn't really exist on the same record these days. You know, you'll get a record of 15 hoes we knows. And, you know, at the end of the day...
no Black with Envy.
Yeah, right, but no Black with Envy. And, you know, like, at the end of the day, that was a very important record, you know what I'm saying, on our album, whereas, you know, it kind of showed that, you know, yeah, we can play and have a good time, but at the end of the day, we got some real prolific statements that we're trying to make in the midst of us trying to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't see nothing wrong with that, and I still don't. You know what I'm saying?
I dreamed that I was hard.